Hello, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It's your favorite girl, Mobilicious, with the wine so fine. I know y'all missed me, and I missed y'all as well because this is our family, our little space where we get together and chit chat, if not gossip, if not laugh, if not cry, if not smile at different things. And today we're going to be looking exactly at the weirdest hairstyles ever. So let's get started.
Hi everyone. People who claim they never had a bad haircut are obviously lying.
They lying. They lying. I love the intro already. I love this video already.
We've all been there. We just
Yep.
asked for a little trim and
I go
somehow
through that
ended
like
up with
every
a
month, every week,
completely new
or every
hairstyle.
two
Well,
weeks.
during the quarantine, the number of unsuccessful
Ooh,
hair experiments only increased because many
Adam
people,
Sandler.
out of boredom or frustration, picked
That
up
book.
scissors and decided
This
to do a
movie
haircut. Today, we'll tell you
was a
about the most
waste.
epic hairstyles
Honestly,
and people who
like
regretted
why?
having them. Let's get it on. Records of their favorite artists. Each punk tried to stick to a certain image: a leather jacket, bracelets with spikes, heavy leather shoes, and of course, a mohawk, a symbol of true punk. Well, this guy, although born several decades later, clearly loves this style.
What is
That's the
that?
explanation of his hairstyle. But do not worry, this is not an unsuccessful experiment by a hairstylist.
Yeah, you need to cry. What is that?
In fact, it was an arrangement. The mother promised her sons that after the end of the school year, she would allow them to have any hairstyle, no matter how crazy it was. After all, by September, the hair will grow back, and the boys will be happy too. We believe that this is parenting done right. Cristiano Ronaldo has been a football star for many seasons in a row. Millions of people admire his style of play, but the looks of the famous player spark just as much interest among the fans. The former striker of Real Madrid loves to show off his impeccable physical shape and avant-garde hairstyles. Most often, the Portuguese star shaves his head and temples, sometimes adding an unusual pattern to this area, leaving long hair on his parietal area. It looks very stylish and always stays fresh. This young football fan also wanted to have a hairstyle like Ronaldo's. As all the barbershops were closed due to a pandemic,
Oh,
volunteered to
if
help
your
him with
dad
it. The
tells
only
he wants
problem
to
is
do your
that for
hair,
Dad, this name
run
meant
for your
a
life.
different Ronaldo, the
Run.
Brazilian striker who had retired a long time ago, though he is still considered one of the best
That's
players
what.
in the history of football. Of course, the father
Um,
was a mistake. He
is that what he
understood what kind
ordered?
of hairstyle his son wanted. After all, he even showed him a photo on the phone. You see, it would be a pity to miss such a chance to prank the kid.
How does that even relate to what he showed
You
you?
can see how the
Oh
boy
my
clutches his head
goodness,
in
what is
despair. His
that?
father, dying with laughter, shouts, "There's only one Ronaldo!"
My best friend is cooking. We are all cooking, sir.
Perhaps we owe you some explanations. The Brazilian Ronaldo didn't actually love this hairstyle. In 2002, the World Cup was held in Japan and South Korea, and the Brazilian team was dominating.
What is that? Why? What is
The
that?
final game against
This
the
should be like a
Germans, the
dare.
star of the
Because there's no way
Brazilian
you tell
team,
me this guy
Ronaldo,
loves this
suffered a
hairdo and he wanted
serious
to
leg
do
injury. The
this.
media
No.
and the people discussed
Must be
this a
some
lot,
money
and the
behind
little
this
player
hairdo. I know
decided to
guys.
distract
I know
their
they can do
attention
it
from
for
the
money.
problem in order to feel more confident on the field. His plan worked. When the player stepped onto the field with a strange triangle on his head, everyone forgot about his leg right away. Ronaldo scored 2 goals, became the top player of the tournament, and led his team to a triumphant victory. Isn't he a genius? Nathan Vallis from Springfield, USA,
That's
never
a
spent more
fine
than half an
dude.
hour on a haircut. But one day, he was served by a new stylist who spent an unusually long time cutting his hair. This already seemed suspicious
Why is
to
there a
Nathan.
hole?
She also did not let him see what it looked like till she was done. Looking at these photos, you'll understand why. They were published by
What?
Nathan on his Facebook page, and the post
What is this?
immediately went
Oh
viral.
my god, I
Most
hate the
users
bowl
agree that
cut.
the hairstylist was
I hate
clearly
it.
inspired by the character played by Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber.
I don't like it on girls, on guys. It's disgusting. I've never liked it. I would never like
The
it.
funniest thing is that, as Nathan puts
Ew,
it,
yes,
after the
dude.
haircut, his hair looked fine. It wasn't until he
No,
showered
dude.
that he realized how bad it actually was. Fortunately, several barbers
Okay.
reached out to him personally, offering to fix his hair for free. So in a couple of days, Nathan got his hair fixed and no longer looked like Lloyd Christmas. Here's another guy who ended up looking
What
like
is
him.
this?
He
It's
just
even
drove to one of the
worse. I
salons
mean,
in
I
a
could.
large American
Jim Carrey, I
barbershop chain
could
for a quick
try,
haircut and came
but
out looking like a real life meme. What could be easier than trimming your
Bangs
bangs?
again.
After all, this is the
Bangs again. Did you say bangs?
perfectly. You just need
They're the worst.
scissors. Actually, it's not that
Oh
simple. Even if you watch
my.
a ton of tutorials
Oh
on the
my.
internet without experience, you still risk turning your haircut into a total mess. And these girls from TikTok prove it. The main issue is that it is
Oh
almost
God.
impossible to determine the
What were you
desired length
thinking?
by eye. It may seem not short enough, and then it's too late to fix it. Also, hair zones differ from person to person, so the chance to mess up the haircut
Yes.
is too real.
Well,
While
the second
girls with
goal
long hair
went
can
through
do without
well.
a haircut for a couple of months, it's hard to spot any difference in the length. This will not work for
It will not
short
work.
haircuts. That is why during quarantine, many guys had no choice but to ask their girlfriends to help them with their haircuts. As you might have guessed, such experiments did not always end successfully. It seems like the guy in this video did not really hold much faith in his girlfriend's skills right from the start. His terrified look says it all. And he was right. For some reason, she insisted on starting from the top of his head instead of at the temples. As a result, it looks like he has a very weird mohawk with bald patches, which he has to hide under a hat now. The poor guy in this photo.
No, it looks like a wig that is not well placed on his head.
By a
No.
stiff
Oh my
smile.
God. What
By
would
the
you
way,
get?
the opinions in the
Why would you
comment
make him
section
go
were
through all
divided.
that?
Some wrote that it was not that bad.
No.
Others told the guy to stay strong or openly made fun of him. It seems like this guy's wife just came up with a new hairstyle. Usually,
The
people
pandemic
shave only the
lost
back of the head,
a lot of
or
lives
all
and a
it,
lot of
except
hair
for the
too.
vertex.
I see that.
The author of this masterpiece decided to go against the rules and come up with a new style. We can only guess what the husband thinks about all this. This guy had everything he needed.
Okay, the barber is giving me hair
Should have
goals.
been easy enough. The only problem was his girlfriend's friend had removed the nozzle from the device, and now there's a whole section of clean-shaved skin at the back of his head. Whoops. Until a few years ago, we only had to charge our mobile phones and computers. Now there are many more devices, so no wonder we sometimes forget about some of them. Here is one such case. The trimmer decided to switch off right at the crucial moment. Fortunately, this ridiculous hairstyle can still be fixed. You just need to wait until the trimmer is fully charged. Voluntary suffering
Oh no.
makes sense when you do it for a good cause.
Poor thing. Oh, they didn't even touch your hair. Come on. That's a
Like the
wig,
guy
right?
in this video, for example, at first glance, you might think that he has just had his hair cut by a crazy barber, but you gotta admit that it's a bit hard to believe. It's much more simple, actually. A local charity organized an unusual contest of terrible hairstyles to raise funds for the treatment of cancer patients. Quite deserving of respect, wouldn't you say?
Hey guys, I'm sorry, but